Yep.
working on more pivot.
Yep.
I feel like I over-indexed in the last season of like trying to keep everything north of here.
Okay, yeah.
And then trying to get this to my heel is it's impossible.
Okay. Okay, let me see how you're doing it.
All of these trying to aim at that red flag and they're
all left. All right. A little better. So, yep. So anytime that you finish with this in front of this, it's going to pull the path to the left. So that's pulls and fades. But that's also low ball flights. Okay? So when we start to change this up, you're going to start feeling a little bit more of the ball starting to the right, but going high with less deep, the same divot length, less deep. It does, because you keep going down with this rather than pulling the club out of the ground that way. You're good. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. No. Just find a slower tempo and speed that lets you stand up before you swing your arms through. Like, you're doing all the right stuff, it's just not early enough. So don't give it so much speed. Make sure you get there with your tallness at the end. Better. Good for you. So the finish, like not even finish, like an inch after impact is when you want to feel like you're already tall.
A warm-up routine because I'm always doing this rather than that. I should just focus on.
Yeah, just change it up. Do your normal backswing. Push your hips forward. Yeah. Stay behind your hips as you turn through. It's okay. Yeah, I want it to be, and I want it to stay there after the ball's gone too. But everything below your head keeps moving forward. No, because you're so far in front of it. You have to stay. You have to feel like you stay behind it until there's no divot. The ball's picked clean, and it's just going straight up in the sky. Then we'll change up. Yeah. So anytime the ball curves to the right, you need to feel like you're taller sooner. If that means sooner as in before impact, great, sooner. Yep, more up, more tall.
And then it kind of gets, I feel like I'm, you know what I mean? You feel
Oh yeah, cuts right across it. Hits the toe sometimes, for sure. I know what you mean. Okay. Okay. Better. Yep. Hold your finish on this next one. Don't move from it. Okay, push your hips forward. There, that's where I want you to finish. Yeah.
thrusting.
100%. Yep. Pelvic extension. Good. That's different. Okay. So more forward, more thrust, more behind it, right? All those things have to happen earlier. So if it's not happening right, do it even before the club hits the ball, right? Do it right from the top of your backswing. Right from there, start standing up toward the target. Yeah, yeah. And just do it earlier and earlier and earlier.
Hips forward, but head behind.
Yeah, so the hip thrust is the first step to finishing this way. Right? We got to get the hips forward before you can get tall behind it. So they blend. I hope it moves into one big move for you. And any ball that starts left, more slide.
More slide.
Yeah, so the slide gets you your start line. The standing up this way gets you your height. It's just better for power in general.
Still starts a bit left, but it's not.
Okay. So give me the most slide, and once you get there, just stop there, and that's where you hit from. The most slide, and once you get the most slide, just stop there, and just hold it in that most slide looking spot. Good. So at the end of the swing, you want to almost feel as though that this hip is further forward than your shoulders. So a little bit of lean back there. Okay. So set up another ball for me. All right, so set up to it. So this stick is on your target line. Does it look on your target line from there, or does it look right of it? There's one of the reasons why you pull it. Because you just don't see a straight line. You see left of the real line. Come on back here. So if you're trying to go like right over that red flag, you're just inside that yellow stick, right? Okay, so use that as a spot to start helping you aim, helping you guide where you want this ball to go.
Still going for the red flag, but
Just inside the stick, right? That ball is just barely inside the stick line.
yeah.
Okay, so that we're going to use the stick as an intermediate aim point. So when you set up to it, I want you to hit it like over the stick.
Over the stick.
Yeah.
Not looking at the foot, not caring about the foot.
No, it's just an intermediate target on the flag line. On the way on that flag line.
I'm seeing things too left or too right.
You're seeing things too left, so you're hitting it left. Yeah, so when you set up to the shot, right, and you see where you're trying to hit it, I bet it seems more right than you think.
Feels like my back is facing the flag.
Cool, okay, so let's do the same thing. Hip slide, stand tall. One more time, feet a little closer together. Any fat shots means that you're not tall enough. Okay? We'll start thinking about the fixes. Nope, all not tall enough.
Straight pull.
Yeah, just a pull, yep. Right at the front door. Feet a little closer. Good. Okay. Hip check, tall, all that stuff. So the hip check makes your divot start closer to the target, okay? And the tall makes the divot less deep. Right. So every time you've got one or two of those, you know what you've got to do. More slide forward, more tall. Yeah, they're still cutting across. That's because you finished kind of still bent forward like this. Mm-hmm. If you stood tall too early, your divot would shoot out to the right. So if you went from here and you got tall too early, that'll shoot your divot way down first baseline. Yeah, so try it. Get tall early, almost like you're going to top it. One of the best shots of the day, huh? So I'm okay with you trying to pick it, but you took a divot on that one. It did take a divot. So you've got the right pieces. I think you need to put them into play sooner, like earlier. Try to get taller right in transition. Try to get your hip forward right away.
What could I think about with my feet? Could I think like...
Just using them to help push things forward and to help get you tall. Just like push into your feet and use them to help support this idea. Decent. So if you feel like you're on your way getting taller before you start to give it your arm speed, it's going to start to the right and draw. Everything about this is screaming, hey, I'm trying to draw this, until the club gets down to the bottom and it swipes across the ball because you stay bent forward. Yep. The rotation happened way before that. As long as you slide your hips, the rotation reduces, right? But I would say that priority number one is doing anything you can to feel like you get tall at the finish and your right side feels like it's closer to the target than your left. And if you can get there, I think that's going to change your low point, change everything, change your flight.
I've seen one of your videos too. You mean tall everything here down, right?
Yeah, from the belt down. So raise the belt. Yep. Yep. Hey, it didn't fade. I'll take that one. Way better. Good for you. But I literally want you to feel like you're hitting it 30 yards right of where you're set up, right? Just practice a block. When you are this way, you can't use the bounce. Like with your body. Like when you move through and you go this way, there's no way you're not going to dig. You're going to dig every time. You're going to probably want to feel that the second you take the club back, that you're already standing tall away from the ball. Like you've got to get the club longer from you in order to activate the bounce and get a chance to use it. Tall and away from the ground is your friend today. Still too low from it. You're driving your arms down, but you're too close to the ground, so when your arms get long, it digs in. You have to feel like you're even taller than this. Okay, so set it to your shot. All right, I want you to move away from this club on the downswing. Just get your face as far away from this club as you can. There you go, see? They turn forward. That's different than lifting up. You have to lift up. You have to create more space from the chest to the ground. More space so that club has actually time to go past the ground, through the ground. You can if you want.
Oh, you just want it up.
I just need you taller, for sure. With everything. Taller earlier. Yep. Very good. You like really feel like you have no knee bend. You're straightening your legs into impact, not after, into it. Get this one more time. Just time it differently.
Should I be thinking about my hands like at a dress?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No, like casting?
Nope. I want you to feel like you get so far away from the golf ball that you have to reach down to get it. That there be, even though you reach the farthest that you can with your hands, you'll never dig it. That's how far away from the ball I want.
Get to the top and think that? Or
I'm not sure. Somewhere during the swing. You need to move away from the ground and reach down to get the ball. Okay, I'll take the thin shot for now. Standing up and turning to the target is a big power source. Now I know you're not used to it, but it is a power source. You don't need to swing your arms as hard. Not bad. A little behind the ball, but yeah, they've showed it a lot recently when they have, the slow-mo of players pitching the ball around the green, and they put the big line above their head, and they notice that before the club even starts to get close to the ball, they're already backing up and getting their head up. Right? I want to feel like I'm really standing up and moving away from the ground, because that's what's going to help release the club. Right? Me standing up throws the club into the ground. That's a speed source, right? And that's what's sending this club toward the target. Me standing up, not me trying to swing it that way, right? I have no intention of swinging this club toward the target. All I'm doing is swinging it into the ball and standing up, right? There's nothing that's going that way. Yeah, just getting out of it, because the club's like a seesaw, right? So if we go this way and you pull up on the handle, it speeds up the club head going down. Nope, backswing's fine. It's smoother than it is powerful. Nice. Yeah, I would say that the whole name of the game today is just trying to get your mid part of your body the closest thing to the target. Because when you get there, it gets you tall. When you get there, it leans you back. Right? When you get there, it sends the club more shallow into the ground, more into out for you. Everything, your whole midsection. Everything around your hips, your pelvis, your ass, all of this stuff just has to get more forward. And you have to feel like in your move, in your whole swing, that that's a priority. That it gets there like before the club gets to the ball.
It gets there.
Yep.
I almost got to feel like my...
Got it. For sure. There you go. Better shot. So the divot moves forward when you push your hips forward, okay, and the divot gets thinner when you stand up more. Those are your pieces.